Hey, well, hello to everyone out there in YouTube land, Facebook, the gram, or wherever you may be listening or hearing this video. I hope and pray that all is well with you. I am doing well. Thank you so much for asking. I wanted to come on just to quickly, in quotes, add a little addendum or a little bit more weight or instruction or information regarding the video that we made that with the topic that why he won't marry you. Albeit so, he may wind up marrying you. However, your marriage will not last. Or your marriage will be a vice. It will be toxic. It will be abusive. It will be unloving. You know, it will be very unfriendly. So, what I wanted to say was that as far as marriage is concerned, you know what we need what we have to be, because I see it all the time in my daily walk, in my past. I may have even been her. But we make up our outer, our exterior, uh, where our exterior physical uh, body, etc. But we never deal with what's on the inside. We never deal with our bad character, our evil hearts, our our habits, our bad habits, things of that nature. We only deal with our exterior. We are getting our hair done, we are purchasing makeup, wearing makeup, purchasing different items of clothing, wearing those different items of clothing, getting nails done, toes done, piercing this, tattooing that. Um, and in this day and age that we are right now, we may even be getting all of these various cosmetic surgeries, uh, all of these various cosmetic surgeries and the like, or we're purchasing a home, or purchasing various decor items for our home, purchasing vehicle. It's just one thing after another. And back in the old days, we would call it throwing throwing good money after bad. Is basically what is happening, because if we never deal with what's really on the inside of us and work to change who we are to become better, we'll never make it. So what I was going to say is that a lot of us have had, and I know I probably have made several videos on this or touching on this in different um, on our other channels, but it always bears repeating anyway. Um, but we have to deal with the traumas that we have suffered, whether it was in childhood, as a teenager, as a young adult, or now. We have suffered so many traumas, but we have not dealt with those traumas. You know what I mean? There has been different types of rapes and molestations and, you know, um, rejections, okay? And these rejections have come from people that we may have had crushes on, people that we were in relationships with, our parents, our siblings, our grandparents, aunts, uncles, friends, teachers, community people, people in our community. So many rejections. Rejection, that is a root. That is a deep tap root right there, which is actually the root of a lot of our problems. Rejection. It's big. It's big, and we must get healed from it. We must get healed from it. And even though sometimes those rejections came by way of God as a protective layer or some type of protection to keep us protected and safe from certain people and situations, etc., etc., etc. We still must be healed from it. So again, those different traumas, or let me stay on rejection. Our parents, our fathers who were not in the home, or maybe even in the home, but still was not in relationship, a healthy relationship with us. Even our mothers who have pushed us to the side, and whatever, and spent more time with maybe their boyfriend or another child instead of us. um, Again, with the boyfriends, you had a crush on someone and they didn't like you the way you liked them, and you had a boyfriend or whatever, and you or he cheated on you, or he told you you were ugly, or he just didn't give you the affection that you thought that should have come in that relationship. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people, we get in relationships, why? Because they're a benefit. We think there's going to be a particular benefits. He's going to take me to the movies. He's going to buy things for me. He's going to be seen with me. I mean, so many different things that are just so superficial. Because even though I just went back to a teenage era, many are like this as adults, and it's so superficial. And that's the problem. People want things in relationships that are just so superficial. It's like, what are you, am I a teenager here, or are we in high school, I mean a junior high school, or what? It's like, no, you have to go deeper in a relationship. Like, even when choosing or deciding if this person is someone you want to date, you're looking at his physicality, you're looking at, or his physical appearance, and that's all you want, or and his gift of gab, his sweet mouth, and that you should go deeper than that. Because to be in a relationship with that, is that what you want for the, you think that's how a relationship is going to just be on an even keel for the rest of its duration? No, we are both going to grow prayerfully. We are both going to grow and expand our horizons and expand our information. We're going to be exposed to different things. We're going to become more sophisticated, more informed, more intelligent. You know what I'm saying? So relationships, you have to look at the relationship. Although you're in it right now, you have to look beyond now and see where in the future this relationship is actually going. And then please don't include sex, because I mean, we're not going to just be in the bed all day, are we? Are we just going to be having sex all day? You know what I'm saying? No, nobody's going to be having, everybody has something to do. You know what I mean? Some of us, we have business to take care of. We have jobs. We have businesses to run. I mean, we have homes to take care of, families and whatnot. We're not going to be in the bed all day. So you got to look past all of that, you know. But getting back, you must take care of the traumas that you have suffered, wherever you have suffered it. Even you could have even had a boyfriend who was, violent towards you, committed domestic violence against you. You could have been a battered woman in various situations. Even physically abused by your parents or whoever raised you or someone like that. You have to deal with those traumas because you're only going to take those traumas into the relationship, and that relationship is going to fail because you're going to look for that person to cover and soothe those wounds, and this person really can't do that. They're not made to do that. People cannot do that for us. We have to work on it, you know, first of all, with God. These things have to be taken to prayer and taken to God, in prayer. That is how we get released and delivered from this situation. But first, you have to acknowledge it. You have to acknowledge and address it, and then release it to God for healing. Then you can have healthy relationships, because a lot of people, they just don't have healthy relationships. Even though they think they're in a healthy relationship, they're not in healthy relationships at all. They're very abusive, very oppressing. It's just very negative relationships. And then there's the people on the outside looking in, thinking, oh, they look so great together. Every time I see them, they're dressed alike, or they're just going somewhere together, or they just look so happy. You can't tell what's really going. You don't know where a person's shoe, is pinching them. Okay? We only know about our own situations. I never look at someone and say, "Oh yeah, this is, no, 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 no," because I know better. Been there, done it. Okay, So no, there's no way. So that's why I just wanted to come and just mention that part, those parts actually. I never know what's going to be said once I turn the mic on. So, but glory be unto God. We hear good things, or things that don't, maybe they may not sound good, but it's much needed. And if we do, uh, you know, address the situations, things can turn out better. It's not going to be anything overnight. But if you continue to work on them and be aware of them, yeah, good things could happen to you. Because first you have to get healthy. What do they tell us when you get on the plane? You don't try to help your neighbor with their oxygen mask. Put your oxygen mask on first, then you can help somebody else. Okay? So let's all remember that. So I hope that, something was said here to help us, to lead us back to Christ, to receive healing and deliverance, because so many of us in this world, we're so broken. And I don't mean in a good way. And, we're so dejected and so rejected and so sick. We're so sick. People is, but there's hope. There is so much hope, in Christ Jesus, for change, for a better outcome. As long as we are on this side, okay, and we're not, and taking the dirt nap, we can make it, but we have to, uh, there's there's reformation that must take place. So anyway, I didn't want this video to be this long, but again, I hope that it has been a blessing to you. We pray that you will give this video a like so that others can hear it who need to hear it. We even hope that you could share it out. If you'd like, you can subscribe to the channel as well, and we'd be happy to have you here or in the other of our other channels. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. We love you very much. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye for now.